Great. So the conversation today is very, very crucial because our focus is that how we can enhance our inner potential, because I completely believe as human beings, we always underplay ourselves. We underplay our potential because we are the same human beings who have put people onto the moon, explored the unexplored planet, and we have gone on to invent, create things which have solved bigger problems in the world. But same way, there are some people who also have issues managing their own life, handling certain scenarios and situations, there are breakdowns in their relationship. So there's something which I really can't comprehend, that one way we are actually breaking all our boundaries, and another way we actually have a breakdown in handling smaller problems in our life. Are you all with me on that? So today's session is all about unfolding the potential we all have. Let's focus on creating that phenomena and how we can go to our optimum level of performance. So how many of you are ready for it? So type in ready on the chat box right now. Yes, Imran, I am committed. I'm really looking forward to create this. So let's do this right now. Let's do this right now. Okay. So the idea about doing this conversation is that I really want you to get present. I normally have this conversation with people who are professional handwriting analysts, and this is the level of conversation they're going to be having with their clients and how they can coach them in creating extraordinary results in their life. So let's get on to doing it. And before we do that, let's follow our rituals, the routine. The routine is very, very simple. The topic for today is, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen right now, the topic is the roles we play. As human beings, we have multiple dimensions to our lives. How many of you agree with me on that? And every dimension has some amazing things which we manage. And some of you surprised yourself with the things, the way you handle it. Okay. So this is the flow of today's session. Let's get on to identifying the code of honor. Those of you new to our community, we as a community stand by a code of honor. And this is something which you can count on us. The first one is being resourceful. One of the commitment of you being part of our community, you being part of the Global Penmanship Academy, is that can you focus on enhancing your life and create a space where you're going to be resourceful in every dimension of your life. No matter you're a parent, no matter you're a teacher, no matter you're an employee or an employer, we want you to develop a personality. We want you to enhance your personality to a level that you become resourceful in that area of your life. Number two, your gateway from knowing to the doing mode. One of the things which we count on as a community member is that how we can shift our space from the knowing to the doing part. Because in the world we live in, the world always has multiple ways of looking at it. One of the ways is, there are things which we know it and the things which we know it, but we don't do it. So the idea is from the knowing to the doing mode, because this is where the results are. And number three is practicing the power of clarity. In life, clarity is power. Yes or no. There's nothing like maybe. You're here or you're not here. So the idea is, can you practice the power of clarity? And this is something which we all stand by, that how we can support you in having all these value systems in your life. And next one is being responsible in every dimension of your life, including your health, including your wealth, including your spiritual aspect of your life, that every area of your life that you are being responsible. Okay. No more blaming others. No more waiting for things to happen. You are going to own up responsibility. Remember, your happiness, your health is your personal responsibility. And next thing is contribute back to the society. It's high time you stop being the consumers and start being the contributors. And that's something which you need to really work on. And transformation from us to you to others. And one of the things is, if you're experiencing value out of you being part of us, pass on this with other members. And this is how we create an environment where we have a transformed environment around us. Are you all with me? So what is the conversation today? The conversation today is all about the roles we play in our life. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to have this conversation with you, and I want you to participate with me 100%. Give me 100%, everybody. Give me a big yes. So the question I want to start this session with is that, can you tell me all the roles which you play in your life? So the conversation is that, what are the roles we play in our life? So the roles we play. So now let me give you some clarity before you, fire up the chat box. So now the question I'm asking or looking for answers for is, if you are as a person what are the roles or responsibilities which you are looking at handling in your life? Okay, or which you're already handling in your life. So we're not looking at what you are going to be. No, what we're asking is what is happening right now. Are you all with me? What is happening right now? So what is the scenario? What is the situation right now? What is happening right now? So this is the question. So the question is, what are the things which you play as a role? So let me give you more clarity. Are you all with me? So what I'm asking you to answer to me is, this is what I'm asking you. So consider you in the circle. Okay, this is you. Now, all these lines are the roles which you play in your life. And don't give me hypothetical scenarios. You need to tell me from your life, what are you doing? For example, Manjunath sitting there cannot be say, oh, one of the roles we play is daughter-in-law. No, you are not a daughter-in-law. So you cannot really add on the answer here. So Manjunath will be telling me, no, I'm a son. So I'm going to write down, yeah, you're a son. So you're going to say, I'm a coach. So I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to write down your coach. So you need to tell me from your personal life. Are you all with me on that? Okay. So don't tell me I'm a mother. I'm also a teacher. No. Are you a teacher by profession? Then you're going to tell me a teacher. If you're a mother, you're only going to be mother. You can't say, no, as a mother, I also do teaching. No, that's not included. Are you with me on that? So this is called clarity. Everybody say this word. And you need to answer it from your perspective. Don't add up information because you think is relevant. Make sense? Give me biggest, everybody. Okay. So you need to be really talking about from your life. Everybody take your hand up, right one. On your heart and say, I'm going to be true to all the answers which I'm going to give you. Okay, no hypothetical scenarios, no adding information to us. You need to be doing it. Are you with me on that? So the roles we're playing, and now everybody, this is you. So visualize yourself here. Now you need to tell me all the things which you do in your life and all the roles which you play in your life, and let's go one at a time. And the moment I have written one name, so you're not going to repeat that again. For example, if I write daughter, everybody, this is for you, right? All of you who are daughters, you're connected there. So if I write son, everybody's connected there. Yeah, you're a handwriting analyst. So let's add up all that as part of your profession or as part of your passion there. So ready, everybody? And you're welcome to do this alongside with me, or you can just watch me do, and let's create some magic out there. So what is the first thing you would like to add up here? So what is the first thing? Let me start with it. Yeah, mother. We all love that, right? So let's say you are a mother. What is next? Yeah, Mamtaji, what is the individual aspect? Yeah, you're a father. So very smart. Some people, you're going to go for the opposite. So the moment the mother came in, why father is behind? So yes, the father is going to come in there. Yes, the father is there. Yeah, now all the relations will show up. Yes, son. Okay, so we have son. Okay, so let's also take the daughter. And okay, you're a sister. Okay, so I'm going to pick up as a sister. Okay, and mother-in-law. Oh, how can we forget that? Mother-in-law. What a smile on everybody's face. I love that. Look at the excitement in the hall right now. So can I write MIL as a short form? So everybody, this is mother-in-law. And let me also add up the daughter-in-law next to it. So that is going to be DIL. Wow. Mil and Dil, right? So the daughter-in-law and the mother-in-law. But what are the other things which you do? Yeah, you're a grandmom. Okay, so I'm going to include that in the parents itself. So it's going to be the grand one. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wife. How can you forget that? Husbands forgot that husband. Nobody wrote husband there, but the wife answer came in first. The wife reminds us, maybe who's in the zindagi mein tumhare. So all the wives out there, yes, acknowledge you are a wife. Okay. What else? Okay. Your father-in-law. How can you forget the father-in-law? So I'm going to add up here. Okay. FIL, father-in-law. Done. Okay. Sister is done. Okay, now the brother has to be added. So I'm going to add a brother here. Okay. What else? Son-in-law. Okay, वो भी कर लेते हैं. आप तो सिर्फ रिश्तेदारी निभा रहे हैं. उसके आगे भी जिंदगी है भाई. So what else? Next, everybody. Beyond these relationships, what else do you follow? Yeah, friends. How can you forget the friends? Some of us, the total outcome of our personality today is thanks to the friends. How many of you agree with me on that? Like who you are is what your people are around you, right? So your friends. And who else? Okay, your neighbor, you're a colleague, you're a driver, caretaker. No, Naveenji, as a profession, you're a driver, then I will take it up. Okay. So I know as a father, you do a lot of things, but yeah, so this is very important. Business owner. So is it okay if I can write that as an employer? Can I write employer so that everything comes under the same? So all the entrepreneurs, all the business owners, you come under employers. And there are a lot of professions which we have. So let's take up that as employees. So can I take as employee? So we got all the professions. You might be a teacher, you might be a, okay, all these employees and the employers. So now I'm going to add up one more designation and all of you who are healers, coaches. So I'm going to write everything here. So all the coaches, healers, okay, trainers, okay, facilitators. So everything in one nation there. Okay. So what else do you do in your life? Make sure you're speaking from your perspective. Thank you, Urvasiji. Finally, somebody said that you're also a citizen. Sometimes we forget that you have a responsibility towards your country also. How many of you forgot that? Yeah, some of you are so busy doing the rest of the things that you forget. That's why you need to really take care of your other aspect of your life. Yes, we are not only a citizen, but a responsible citizen. Yes, responsible citizen. Thank you for that. What else? Yeah, trainers, graphologists also I'm going to add up here. Okay, it is part of your profession there. Graphologist is also part of the profession there. Health and wealth coach. Yeah, we can take up that also. What else? What else? That's all. You're supposed to be very busy people. What happened to all of you? You're supposed to be very busy people. Are you with me? You're supposed to be busy people. आप इसी में थक गए? आप इसी में थक गए? What are the other roles we play? Yeah. Student. Okay. Some of you are students. So I'm going to write down student. I did not write student. Okay. Yeah. Let's communicate the message on the YouTube that we're not able to stream right now. So let's see if we can fix that, please. Yeah. Yeah. NLP professional, coaches, healers, it's taken care of. Yeah. Yeah, you also have parents as a pet, so that's can be considered as a father and a mother there. Okay, and yes, Induji, I'm aware. Somehow it's showing here, it's streaming, but it's not happening there. So I'm not really able to see that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make you a host. See if you're able to do something, please. Shilpa, this is for you. And you can make me the co-host. And see if you're able to stream it from your side. Yeah. What else? Human being? Yeah, that's there. That's why you're you, right? The student, right? Okay. The guardian, being myself, worker. Worker is employee there. Okay. Caregiver. Yeah, you as a son, you tend to give you the care, right? So that's the idea about that. So some of you are children. Okay. So some of you are son and the daughters taken care of. Coach and colleague is already done there. Don't worry, Vijay. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. Leaders. Okay. Be myself. You're an artist. Yes, Induji, you can do that. We can also have the Zoom link shared. Yes, you're an artist. So I'm going to write down. Yeah, that also comes as an employee. So I'm going to write down artist. That is also done. Bread earner. Yeah, it's part of the you being an employee and employee. Okay. A leader, self-care taker, child, housemaker, buyer. Amazing. Designer, painter, spiritual. Okay, so some of us are spiritually there. So can we also say that, okay, you're all our disciples. So let's also have the role of a disciple there. Okay. Yeah, all the employee and employer, we come under that category there. Okay. Thank you. Now, everybody, stop the answers. Be with me all. Are you all with me? Stop the answers. Be with me right now. Because I'm going to unfold something which is very, very important for all of us to be present. First of all, how many of you realize you went short of answers? Like all of a sudden, you realize that there's not much I'm actually doing. Because whatever you're doing, एक या दो categories में वो fit हो जा रहा. Are you all with me there? Give me a biggest, how many of you got present to that? Not much, really much. And you always have this complaint, I'm too busy, I'm too busy and too busy there. This chart is yours, not everybody, no, not generalizing, but this is very much yours. Are you all with me? Give me a big, this very big alignment. Type in relate on the chat box if you're able to relate to it. Yeah, so pretty much there. This is what our life is all about there, right? Now, this is just one part of the conversation. So are you ready to be surprised right now? Okay, so I want all of you now, no more answers on the chat box, and I want you to completely be with me. What is important right now is you need to be with me right now, because what is going to unfold right now is something which you have never paid attention to. And this is something which is going to really surprise you. And I want you to be present to this. Okay. So yes, be with me. If you really look at in the real world, this is actually supposed to be the scenario. The scenario is it's you who's playing the role of the mother or a father. Are you all with me? So it's you who is playing the role of a daughter or a son. It's you who is playing the role of a citizen or an employee or an employer. It's you who's playing the role of a student or a friend. Are you with me? So the actual term is you playing the role. Everybody write down this. So what is the real scenario we are looking at? The real scenario we're looking at is you playing that role. So this is the reality of life. This is supposed to be the reality of life. What is the reality of life? That you playing that role. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me on that. But now let me tell you, this is supposed to be the Satya. This is supposed to be the truth. But now the reality of life is, it is not you playing that role. It is the role playing you. Let me say this again. It is not you who is playing that role. It is the role which is actually playing you. If you're not able to relate to what I just said, let me explain to you right now. Everybody, stop writing down and pay attention. Be with me here, please. Be with me, because what you're going to see right now is this is going to be a groundbreaking, reality right now. All of you, all the wonderful ladies out there, how many of you are, your role as a daughter-in-law is so big in your life that whatever you do in your life, it is coming from that role which you're playing. Even if you have to go out with your friends, you have to make sure the lunch is prepared. You're making sure that there's somebody is there to take care of serving of that food. You're making sure that even the dinner is ready, because now you're going to go out the things. Can you see that? You going out or you attending certain things, the role of your daughter-in-law becomes more bigger than who you are as a person. How many of you are able to relate to that? Every decision of yours, you want to go to a holiday? नहीं, मम्मी का ख्याल कौन रखेगा? पापा का ख्याल कौन रखेगा? Are you all with me? And not only the mother, daughter-in-law is stuck there. So instead of you playing that role of a daughter-in-law, and you know what? Your role of a daughter-in-law is so strong that including your own parents are deprived of your presence because you have a bigger responsibility of now you being a daughter-in-law. How many of you are able to relate to that? You're always telling your mother, "Main aaungi, now I have to take care of this. Now I have somebody taking care of, then I'll come and visit you, then I'll come and stay you there. But right now, this is my responsibility." And it's just not with the daughter-in-law out there. Even the person who is an employee. How many of you are business owners? Everybody give me a big guess. You are a head of your own business. You're a business. All right. You know what? Your role as a business head or an employer, because you're managing other people's employment also, you being an entrepreneur, you being a business owner, is that it's so powerful that everything in your life is operated by this role. So instead of you playing that employer role, the employer role is playing you. At home, you're having dinner. Call आता है, आप उठ के खड़े हो जाते हैं, जाके खत्म करके आते हैं, and your wife has to understand that. Why are you not able to attend your son's, parent-teacher meeting? The important meeting. If I don't go there, करोड़ों का नुकसान हो जाएगा. And you want to plan your family holiday, it will all happen based on your employer's role. Yeah, my partner is not there. That's why I'm not able to come there. And why are you late for the wedding? No, I have my business, my meetings, my business, my presentations, my clients. So can you see that how your role as an employee becomes so big? Are you all with me? How your responsibility as a one role takes over. In fact, let me use this word, hijacks you, that it deprives others of all the other responsibilities you have. Yep. Now, some of you are applying your brains there. नहीं इमरान, जिंदगी की यही रीत है, कभी खुशी तो कभी गम है. We have to dongle between every responsibilities. No, don't bring in your intellectuals and justify your thing. Now I'm having a conversation with you. Are you all with me? Yeah, some of you have already given up. Can you see that? Some of it's unavoidable. Imran, yes, zindagi hai, this is how. No, be there. The very reason about you being in this conversation is that if you are not willing to shift gears and do what is required to be done, 10 years down the line, I'm going to meet you. You're going to tell me the same stories what you're telling me right now. And your justification is very valid. No, मैं काम नहीं करूंगा तो खाएंगे कैसे? मैं शादी अटेंड करने लगूंगा तो बिजनेस कौन चलाएगा? Can you see that? Have you not heard this statement? तुम ये कर लो ना, मैं घर चला रहा हूँ ना, तुम जाके बिजनेस बच्चों का ट्यूशन देख लो, तुम जाके देख लो. Have you not heard this? Hello? Have you not heard this? So are you going to keep listening to the same? Are you going to give the same reasons next 10 years also? Now, some of you are an employee. You're at the mercy of your company. Your company says you are transferred to a new city. Now, because of that decision, everybody in your family has to get okay with a change of school, change of neighborhood, change of environment. Are you all with me? So I'm not finding faults with you. What I'm trying to emphasize right now here is that it's you who is supposed to play this role, but the role of you being an employer, your role of you being a daughter-in-law, your role of you being the mother has taken over who you are as a person. So no more you're identified you as a you're identified as a mother. All the wonderful mothers out there. You have let go of your career for your children. You felt I'm not going to be able to do justice between my career and my family. So you chose your family. Now you have to feed your children. You have to take care of their studies. Now you have to put them into best school. Now, after a certain period of time, you realize your children need no more of you. And then you start focusing on yourself. And when you start focusing on that, now as much supporting you were with your children are not like your children actually come in. Why you want to do all this? Aap aaram se raho na. Why you want to actually get onto all these things? Why you have to go and pitch this? Why you have to go and offer your services to it? Kya paison ki kami hai? Unko samajh mein nahi aata. It's not about money. It's about the foregone passion which you want to bring back and want to be. It's your need, or it's your want of being important in other people's life. Are you all okay? So your role as a mother became so strong. How many of you as parents, not only mothers, even the fathers, your child has an exam and you apply for the leave in your school, in your office, in your workplace? How many of you have done that? Okay. And there was a very funny scenario in my career. I was talking to a parent. I was like, there's a workshop this Saturday. You should come. No, Imran, I cannot come this Saturday because Monday I have my child's exam. Said, oh, so what is your child studying? It's like, he's in second standard. He's in second standard and you are so worried about his exam that you're not taking any other responsibilities just to be there. Now, if he's preparing for IES, IPS, CAT, I can understand that. But second standard, look at what is the mental, environment you're creating at home. That second standard child going for an examination is a big thing. That's why your child is taking everything so seriously in his life. Are you with me? So the idea about this conversation, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that you're not doing enough. What I'm saying is that you're doing one role so much that the other roles get deprived of. And you get to hear this from your friends and families. "Kahan yaar, aajkal nazar nahi aate ho." And I always use this as an example. There are only two scenarios where you meet them. Either somebody is getting married or somebody has gone away from this world. Are you with me? And that time you have to justify why you were not there, how it happened, why you were not present to it. So the idea about this conversation is that you can continue to be this way and allow this to work this way, the role playing you, or you start playing that role. Because most of us are very proud about doing this. Everybody, are you ready for the fact? In fact, you know what? Some of you are high on this. You will not like it, and you're going to bring in your gray matter to defend this. But some of you are high on this. You want to know the truth? No, I don't think so. Everybody is ready for it. So I think we should skip this. So no conversation required. Do you want the truth? Give me a big yes if you want the truth. Most of us, you have become so high doing this. You know what you have become? You have become one role wonder. And you're so high about it. You're so high about it. Like, you know what designation I handle? You know what is the pay packet I'm taking back? You know what is my takeaway home? Can you see that there? You're so high. I'm part of this organization. I closed this deal. You're so high with this. How many of you are able to relate to this? You're like, all of us are one role wonder. Yeah. You're highly successful as a mother. The rest of the areas, question mark. You're highly successful as an employer, entrepreneur, business head. But what are the rest of the areas? Social life, responsibilities, charity, social commitments. So one role wonder. How many of you are able to relate to this? And some of you are very happy about this, huh? By the way. You're so high with this designation of yours that you're one role wonder. But my point right now is that your job as a human being, your responsibility, your capacity as a human being is that you can be wonder in every role of your life. Are you all with me? You can be a wonder in every role of your life. But the problem is we are high on this, just happy being one role wonder. Now the question is, are you ready to accept this reality or sit there and justify this conversation? हाँ नहीं ऐसा है, ये जिंदगी है, ये. Some of you are very beautiful. They blame the God itself, karma. हमारी नसीब में ये था. Are you all with me? Somebody, you blame your faith itself. So the idea is that you need to get that. Don't immediately get on to solving the problem, Sandeepan. No, I'm not here to tell you now how to fix this. The idea is get present to it. You are the person who has a problem and you will come out of this as a solution also. So don't worry about that. Are you with me? So the first thing is accept this. Be present to that. Accept this as a reality. Now, what is happening in our life is that we have become one role wonder. So now, let me see that on the chat box. How many of you agree to this? Or you still sitting there and think, "नहीं Imran में बहुत मेहनत करता है." हाँ, चलो, आपका argument भी सही है. So maybe apart from one role wonder, maybe two role wonder. And some of you You are so amazing as a mother, you deprive your relationship with your husband as a wife. You're so much involved with your parents that you deprive your relationship. And some of you are so high in handling your siblings that you forget about your own family there. Are you with me? You still want to be available for your siblings. You want to still take care of your brothers and your sisters and your cousins and everything. Like, you're too high about that. So the idea about this conversation, ladies and gentlemen, is that you are designed with a bigger purpose. My only heart, the pain in my heart, my only conversation within my heart is that see how we are underplaying our potential. God did not even tell you to sit and मेरी ही साधना करो. उन्होंने नहीं बोला, काम भी साधना है बोला. Are you all with me? किसी के चेहरे पे मुस्कुराहट लाना भी एक प्रेयर है, एक it is a type of a पूजा है. Can you see that there? The God did not tell you नहीं आपको मेरे मूर्ति के सामने ही बैठना है, मेरी जगह में मेरा, आपको नमाज में लग जाना है, आपको दुआ में लग जाना है, ऐसा नहीं बोला. He said that you go play all of it. He gave you all the responsibilities that. But what we are doing right now is that completely. And this is why you're not able to create transformation in your life. See, me and Mitesh ji and all the possible coaches in your life, they come out with all the possible strategies which are working for others, but you're very awesome. You know what? You are very committed not to make it work for you. I tell you, did you make that call? Did you invite people? No, Imran, my son had exam, so I will do it after my son finishes exam. Are you with me? You will give me all possible reasons to sabotage that activity. Why you did not do YouTube live right now? No, I needed my son to help me because उसको सब आता है, मुझे नहीं आता. Can you see that? You sabotage yourself there. And you're very good at it. And you're going to give me all the possible reasons. Why are you not coming at 10 o'clock in the session today? No, I have to send my, I have to take care of the dinner of the family. Why are you not coming early in the morning? No, I have to send my children to the school. And how old the children are? 8th standard, 9th standard. उनको भी school भेजना पड़ता है. Something is fundamentally wrong there. Are you with me? If you're not able to create some time out of your life, are you with me on that? The idea is that. So my only contention of this conversation is it's a wake-up call for all of you. You can only have two levels of life in you. Are you with me? One, have an unreasonable life or fill your life with reasons. I'm going to tell you, Sunday, you have to be there with me full day and you have to learn handwriting analysis. Now, some of the ladies want to tell me, lunch ka kya karenge? How will I take care of my husband? Until like that. One Sunday, Swiggy and Zomato, Zindabad. Don't tell me your home has banned Swiggy and Zomato. Nobody comes. No, you aap nahi pakayenge. If you're not going to cook, nobody going to eat. Aisa kuch nahi hai. Look at the mother there. Yeah, kahan hai Kalpana ji, dhan ho. She says children never grow up for mothers. I get that. That's the problem. If you're not going to let go of that hand, how will he grow? Yeah. I see some of the mothers are still polishing the shoes of the children at 8th standard, 9th standard. Like, why mera bachcha hai? Uska kya karu main? Then how will he grow up to be responsible? What is the legacy you're passing on? That's why, stop being the Bollywood mothers. I blame the Bollywood for this. The Bollywood has created a different image of a mother. The mother is always sacrificing. Aap kha lo, maine kha liya. Like, you eat is enough for me to see you eating. Always the sacrificing one. You let go of your diabetes, health problems, everything. But the other person gets ill, you are always full-fledged into it. Are you with me on that? Yeah. Yeah, some mothers are really high on that. Like, you're so high being a mother. You have stopped even taking care of yourself. Even stop taking care of yourself. Even now, some of you are attending the session with cooking and this also, answering this, wo kahan hai, ye kahan hai, you're telling this also, that also. You're still handling calls. I really appreciate you. Some of you are amazing at being this role of a mother. At the same intensity, you will not bring in, reach out to the clients, bring them to the webinars, analyze handwritings, collect handwriting samples. People ही नहीं रहेंगे, the लोग ही नहीं रहेंगे हमारी जिंदगी में. Are you okay? Yes, Muskan, I get that. I get that. Thank you, Garima. So there are only two aspects. Either you can be reasonable. What is reasonable is you will give me all possible reasons. Why you're not successful, you will give me reasons. They're highly unreasonable. So if you can bring in the aspect of your life where you become unreasonable, where you're not going to be saying reasons why you're not successful in your life. You're going to be telling me why you should be successful in your life. The idea is about that. Okay. I don't mean to demeaning your, the divinity of you being a mother or a mother-in-law or a daughter-in-law. No, nothing against you guys. No. I'm speaking with complete heart out that I see you all deprived of who you are being amazing. I want you to be an example as a mother who is a role model for all the daughters and sons there, who is able to do every possible role at amazing capacity. As a profession, as a in-law, as a daughter-in-law, as a mother-in-law, everything you handle. And that's a epitome for me. The mother is like, I've seen my mom taking care of all the responsibilities of her in her life, bigger than what she is as a person. And for me, that's really, really motivating. That's like my superhero in my life is is my mother, because I never saw her being, restricted to one role as a mother. No, she went on, took care of her parents, took care of siblings, took care of the society as a community. She did all the possible things. And whenever I look at, when it comes to community work, when it comes to things, I always look up to my mother because she set an example for it. Whether it is a marriage or a function, or the way she organizes it, the way she handles scenarios and situations, the way she speaks to the lawyers, the way she speaks to contractors to get the home done. So she is epitome for me when it comes to leadership there, because that's the set of examples she has done. And I want to see the same in everybody, because I know you're all are capable of doing that. Are you with me? So the idea about this conversation is, today, I want you to do this before you go to sleep. In fact, even if you're not sleeping today, I'm okay with that. The idea is, can you please sit and draft this out? Personalize this. And you'll be surprised that zindagi mein actually zyada kaam nahi hai aapke liye. Zyada zimmedariyan nahi hai. The idea is, there's not so much of responsibilities you need to handle. All I'm asking you to do is, our focus is you. All the programs we are doing, we are giving you graphotherapy, we are giving you graphology, we are giving you human science, we are giving you law of attraction, we are giving you all the aspects, NLP, open up. You know why? Because we want this person to become amazing, because if this person becomes amazing, all these aspects will become amazing. But the problem is, this person attains the classroom from the perspective as a mother. Imran, I'm doing this to understand my children. I want to make sure that I teach these children for my better. Can you see that? How you are even coming to this classroom with only one specific requirement, that can I only do this? And some of the employees who are going to come here, Imran, I want to do this so that I can help my employees. And some of you are coaches and trainers, you coming here, let me understand this so that I can go and become a better coach. And I want you to become better so that all this area gets better. Is it okay so that I can demand this much at least from you? Because some of you are very wonderful people. I ask you, why are you here? You give me answers like, I want to help my, my mother. I want to help my this. I have to do. Aap kahan hai isme? Because for me, if I can transform this person, if you can wholeheartedly say, I'm here for myself. I want to empower myself so that whatever challenges the life gives on, whatever the roles and responsibilities the life has given me, I want to be excellent. If you have still not got my concept, I want to tell you one simple example. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes, everybody. How many of you have gone to school? What a question, Imran. In India, itna to banta hai yaar. We all went to the school. Remember your mask card? Remember your mask card? And how many subjects? Minimum 6 subjects we all did. Now, what I am saying is, I'm saying you need to get marks in all the subjects so that you pass. But your argument with me is, Imran, look at mathematics 99. And social studies, you got only 2 marks. And you're fighting and arguing with me. See how good I'm in mathematics. You give me any problem, I'm going to solve it. You're not looking at my potential of 99. You're looking at the potential of me being only 2 marks there. So who are you arguing with? So this argument is going to make you win or pass the exam? No, right? So if this has not worked in your school and college, why are you making it work in your life? It's like the same one who's telling me, Imran, I'm very important for me is to be a mother. Other responsibilities, don't worry about it. Look at how good I am as a mother. Look at how good I am as a wife. Look at how good I am as an employee. I'm the employee of the year who never attains the son's, parent-teachers meeting, never been there for any annual ceremonies, never been there for any graduation ceremonies, but I'm the employee of the year. Always look at the awards in the home. I have put it in the entrance of my home. But there's no one picture of you standing next to your son and celebrating his win or the trophies, or never you're there in any family picture with your wife, standing by her saying that, okay, this is me, my ganda, my henti, my wife, my husband. Are you with me? And you're fighting with me and arguing with me that, no, if I don't work, who will take care of my family? I'm giving them the best of life. That's why I sacrifice what you have to do. See, 99 in mathematics, 2 marks is not justified in social studies. You are declared fail. Now, if you're sitting there and justifying, Imran, this is what our faith is, Lord, look at this. Now, you are going to fail. Simple strategy. And if you're not going to accept this, and if you're still going to be arguing with me, no, mathematics is 99, don't look at my social studies. Are you with me? I hope I made it clear with this example at least. Clear at least? Now, some of you say, Imran, there's something called as carryover in the exam. There's something called as supplement in the exam. So this time I will focus on mathematics. In the supplement exam, I'm going to be focusing on social studies. Yeah. Shalini Gupta, all I'm telling you is I want Shalini Gupta to be so powerful that Shalini Gupta, no matter what she does in life, she is super. But the problem with Shalini Gupta is she's stuck with one area of her life where she thinks doing this itself is full her life. No, Shalini Gupta has to have the complete aspect of the life. That's all the simple conversation. How many of you are able to make sense out of this? Give me a big yes. I know some of you are not liking it. Imran, समझ गया और कितना आप दुख दोगे मुझे और कितने examples दे रहे हो. The idea is I'm communicating longer that you'll never forget this conversation. I know you got it, but I'm still emphasizing that I'm giving you more. I'm hitting you hard. You know why? Intensity is like this. Are you with me? Best of decisions, best of commitments in life happens only when it is received with equal intensity. So right now, all the examples I'm doing is to generate the intensity so that you get my point. I may not get a chance again to say this. So what is your life journey all about, Shalini ji? What is that life journey? Jyoti ji, no matter whatever you do, people will definitely think because that's their work. When I started handwriting analysis as a career, people told me, nobody will give you a daughter because they think you're one Jyotishi. You're the man with a parrot. Did it discourage me from doing what I'm doing right now? No. People will say. People have something to say. When I bought my dream car, people said, "Itni badi car, traffic mein kaise manage karoge? You're stupid to buy such a big car in the traffic-oriented city. Parking kahan milegi?" Can you see that there? So people will say something. The question is that, will that define your life? No, right? Yeah. Yes, Shalini ji, my contention with you is, can you become so powerful no matter whatever the challenges the life throws at you? Will you be able to handle it? That's why we're creating. So my conversation is with you, not about the roles which you play in your life. I'm not worried about that because I know you're awesome. Are you with me? So the idea about having this conversation is about, because I love you. We are all, as coaches, are committed towards this guy. In fact, the very reason I'm having conversation is because of you. Because I'm not worried about how you will become a better daughter, how will you fix your relationship with your husband, how will you be a better mother. Mera conversation won't. That is a very limited approach towards life. What I am saying is, if you get present to your real potential, if you can uncover all the hidden potential of yours, not only this, you want to surprise even the God out there. Then look at the potential, you being the best of a child of the God, and that God has no choice but to say Tathastu for everything you're asking for, because you surprise the God with a commitment towards humanity, commitment towards the people in your life. Don't you want to have that life in your? So no matter what program you're learning, including handwriting analysis, including law of attraction, including investment, no matter whatever the domain you come from, the idea here is that how we can enhance this potential. Because I want to have that mascot of your life where everything is 100, not even 99, and it is possible. And all your life can be balanced. How? I don't know how you can balance all this, but I know if this person takes on, it is all possible. So our conversation is with this person right now. Are you with me? So now, are you ready to empower this person so that we make this untrue? What is that untrue? That you will be playing that role, but the role is not going to play you. Committed, everybody? Say committed on the chat box. Thank you. So now you need to pick up all the areas of your life one at a time. Okay, you pick up one area of life and you take one small step towards that area of your life, and see that one small step can actually contribute towards a bigger thing in your life. But make sure you always have a 360-degree approach in your life. You always have the 360 degrees approach in your life. So what is that? So for example, now that you got present that you're amazing at being this, now take one small step towards this. One small step. So now tell me, as you taking care of this as a responsibility, what is that one small step which you can take tomorrow or today? One small step. It could be about picking up that call and dialing that number, or it could be about just checking on some people in your life, or it could be just making sure that you're going to be available for some of the important, so as a role, occasions in their life, one small thing. So as a student, as a son, all it requires is one small action, and all this is possible. So if you start with one small step towards each dimension of your life, everything will get excellent. So when you go to the gym, how many of you go to the gym? Give me a big guess. So will you only work on one arm in the gym? If you take the dumbbell and if you go on for the next 30 days, only focus on pushing and pushing and pushing one arm, what will happen after 30 days? You'll have only one arm with better muscles and you will look like a deformed body right now. Now you need to work on all the aspects of your body, including this arm. You need to work on your shoulders. You need to work on your chest. You need to work on your legs and everything. And all the professional handwriting analysts out there, you can have this level of conversations in your community. This is how you create coaching clients, where you tell people that what is the potential which you need to work on. And that's why this conversation is actually part of a curriculum where we do when we actually help people to get onto the coaching system. Those of you looking at becoming a professional handwriting analyst, we empower you so much. For example, you come into our community to focus on yourself, right? You create results for yourself. The next step is how you can create results and support others in their life. So we have this coaching system. In this coaching system, we ask people to identify some of the important things which is happening in their life. And what is that level of work they're doing in that area of their life. And then we start evaluating. And that's how you will start supporting people in receiving one specific outcome from this conversation. And the idea about this is you need to really work on getting this wheel of life fixed. You see this here? Now, let's consider every area of your life is a spoke in your wheel. Even if one is not aligned, the wheel will not rotate. So this is a conversation. So how do you fix this? So let's click on a conversation. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me on that. So now let's go back to the conversation and let's fix this. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the wheel of life. Okay, where every area is important. By the way, I'm not discouraging you that you should not be playing so many roles. Now, for me, every role is important. So let's take on that. And how do you do this is very important. No matter how accomplished or happy you are in life, there are always areas that could use some improvement. How many of you with me on that? Do you have enough? Can you agree with me on that, please, at least? Yeah, thank you. Think about your health. Think about your career, finances, and relationships. Where are you currently thriving and where could you see some work happen? That means in your area, there might be career is really high, but your score in the level of finances may not really be matching up to it. So ask this yourself. Do you feel energetic, full of vitality in one area of your life? The other area, you're struggling to make real connections with people. Like Imran, I'm very good at solving technical problems, but when it comes to handling conversations with my people, I'm not able to do it. So can you see that we are not able to really balance that? Not only this, let me give you more examples. Are you on track to achieve financial freedom? You have all the money in the bank, which can solve all your financial troubles, but you're stuck in a job that does not give you any meaning to it. Are you with me on that? How many of you experience that? Yeah, money is good. That's why I'm in the job, but not really being content with that. This is some of the examples for you to relate to. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes. Okay, because always one area is working, the other area always requires some improvement. So let's focus on this. The other area, what part of your life have you ignored in order to focus your attention elsewhere? Some of us are not sleeping enough. Some of you are not really taking care of yourself. Your anxiety level, your stress level is so high that you're not even paying attention to your health. And all of a sudden, health becomes one of the challenges in your life. And that's now in today's world, we call this as work-life challenges, right? Work-life, because you're working, you get challenges like that. The wheel of life is a way to take a good hard look at each facet of your life and rate its relative quality level. So you can uncover which area needs more attention than others. So right now what you need to do is, if you see that one area of your life is working better, now shift focus on the other area which requires improvement. Are you with me on that? So tomorrow when you wake up, you exactly know which area requires the growth, so that you will put in your energy and efforts to make sure that the area gets balanced so that you have more fulfilled life. Because some of us are very good at in our career, but you're putting in a lot of efforts only on the career again, not really paying attention to the other facets of your life. Maybe relationship, maybe, finance, investments, and everything there. Consider each area like a spoke of a wheel. When one of the spoke is shorter than the others, it can throw the whole thing off balance. How many of you agree with me on that? Yeah, you cannot really only score high in one subject and expect it to, win. No, it has to be that. So by getting the helicopter, that's a bird eye view of your life, you can identify where you're excelling and where there is room for improvement. To discover where the gaps are between where you are today and where you want to be. How many of you want to answer this? To discover where the gaps are between where you are today and where you want to be. How many of you want to have that in your life? Because you need to know at least you're in the ground floor so that you can go to the 7th floor. And the best part is some of you are in the 7th floor and working too hard to go to the 7th floor. So it's important to at least evaluate where you stand right now and how you can actually go to the next level. Are you with me? Too many people are caught up with making a living and not designing their life. But to be able to design your life, you must first create your map of where you are today. Mark your wheel of life to get started on your journey to the extraordinary life you desire and you deserve. Ready for it, everybody? So what is the wheel of life? Now, everybody, write down these areas. So I have created this, and this is something which we can follow as a standard and some of the areas. So write down, everybody, spiritual, finance. Okay, finance can be money, health, career, social, and relationships. Social comes, it could be your, obligations to the world and to the people around you. So now let me work with you. Now, if I have to ask you, in your finance, if you have to give yourself as a scorecard, everybody, in your area of your life, which is finance, if you have to give yourself as a scorecard, what is the number you're going to give it for yourself out of 10? 10 being the high and 0 being the lowest. So everybody on the chat box, what is your score in terms of your finance? Okay, 5, 4, 6, okay, 2, okay, 4, okay, very good. Bhavya, 3. Thank you. So how we normally work on this is like this. Okay, so I'm taking one person as an example. So we can actually take up the examples from here, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Everybody, now this is the wheel of life. This is part of your conversation. And this is, so now some of you who said, Imran, my score is 4. So you see this, you see here in the area of finance, your score is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4. So this is your score in the area of finance. And if you're going to color this, so this is how your wheel will look right now, because this is what is your score right now in terms of your finance. Okay. For some of you, it might be 8, it could be 6 or 3. Now let's go to the health. Now, if I ask you the same question, out of 1 from 0 to 10, what is the score you want to give it for yourself? What is the score you like to give it to yourself? Okay. Meenakshi says 8. Garima says 6. Okay. Vijaya says 8. Okay. So I'm just taking the average here as 8. Okay. So I'm going to go to 8 here. See this here? 8. Okay. Now I'm going to color this up. So can you see that? My score right now is 8. So now look at how my wheel of life is getting created. How many of you are able to see how the end result will look like? That how one area, if it is not really taken care of, and if you're not playing the role the way it has to be, it will impact you. So right now, I'm going to more specific areas of your life, which is more tangible. That means you can measure all this aspect. How can you measure your health? By getting your health checkup done. How can you measure your finances? By doing your evaluation of your net worth. What are your assets? What are your liabilities? Are you all with me? It's all tangible, right? It's like tangible means measurable. So now, what is the score you want to give it to yourself in terms of career? So where are you in the level of your career? Are you in level 10 or level 0 if it is not really to the fullest? So I'm just taking an average of whatever answers I'm getting, but you can all do this on your own. I'll tell you where and how, but hold on with that. Hold on with that. So Vijay says 3.5, Rajeshri says 7. Yes, Shalini ji, that's the idea. Knowing, now get on to the doing part. And let's do this one more time. Let's evaluate. And Minashi says 7. Urvashi says 7. Okay. Sapna says, I'm getting started. Okay. Shubha says, Imran, I have to get started. Don't give yourself 0. You're already here. So you're already 2 steps here, right? You are still exploring handwriting analysis. Come on, you can't be 0 right now. You have to be at least 2 or 3 steps ahead. You sitting here listening itself is amazing. Yeah, come on. Yeah. So now let's take the answer as number 5. Okay. So if you take career as 5, so this is 5. So this is how your area of your life would be. So if you really look at, we need to create a balance in our life and everything should be in alignment. And you know what? It cannot really be balanced out with a lower score. It has to be an optimum, right? So everything has to be circled. So when your wheel is rotating, it has to really impact on it. So how good are you with your social life, which includes your immediate inner circle of people? Immediate inner circle of people. How many people in your family knows where you are, what you do, what are the accomplishments you're doing, or you being available to them, or you they being available to you, all this aspect. Yeah, the score is definitely lower here in this area. So then you pick up that element there. So if it is 3 here, so if you do this evaluation on a regular basis, and this is how every area will show up there. So now you go to the relationship. Relationship includes your immediate family, people in your life. It could be your colleagues, it could be your siblings, and every aspect of your life there. Are you with me? So this is how you need to evaluate. How many of you see that this is looking a little scary right now? If you really look into your own personal numbers, yeah, this is looking a little scary right now because for some of you, it is at 4 and some of you it's 5. And spiritually also, you know, what is your, at least what is your alignment with the God? At least there you should get a better marks. Come on, everybody. At least there you should be at least get, at least वहां पे तो at least अच्छा score होना चाहिए. अगर कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे तो at least चलो आपने पूरी माया मोह माया को छोड़कर यहाँ पे लगे, कुछ अलग तो बात होगी यहाँ पे. Yeah, I'm happy to see some good numbers at least there. Okay. That makes me feel good because at least spiritually we are high. Yeah. I'm waiting for somebody to write 10 so that I can call him Guruji or Panditji, but nobody is writing 10 there. Oh, Mamta ji, हाँ, हमें मिल गए. Mata Mamta ji मिल गए वहाँ पे हमें number 10. Just to be on a lighter note. Yeah. So this is how our life cycle looks like. So do you think this is impressive? Will you be happy with my scorecard if this is how my scorecard is going to look like? Now, this is our life in 3D, 3-dimensional on the paper right now. Yeah, 3-dimension on our paper right now. And if you do this with yourself, there are only 2 possibilities. Either you will get motivated to take over all this, or you will get highly demotivated saying that no matter whatever I do, nothing is going to shift. So rather let it be. And you can go back to the comfort zone saying that, yaar, sabki bas ki baat nahi hoti hai sab karna. We have been made to do only one thing. So let's focus on this. So now this is my wheel of life. Now, the entire idea about you being here, learning different programs, you know, being open for, you know, listening to me, Mitesh and all the coaches and trainers in your life is all about how you can take your scores to the next level. And one of the things is, I would like to really appreciate each one of you for the courage to declare those numbers, because some of us, remember, I always tell you, we live in a world of ignorance. We always ignore, sab theek hai. सब ठीक है, नहीं ये सब handle हो जाएगा, ये सब कर लेंगे. But the idea is, this is the reality of life. Some of us, I like to appreciate. Thank you for that courage to have this conversation. Because you can simply sit there and say, no, Imran, everything is fine. I don't think so. I'm being amazing in every area of life, but thank you. You're being so honest for yourself. Are you all with me? Give me a big yes if you're with me on that. So how does your wheel of life looks like? How does your wheel of life look like? How does your wheel of life look like? Okay. So I know everybody wants to do this and you want to work on your own self. So we also have this part of your material, which is part of your professional approach. And those of you who are not done a professional approach yet, don't worry. This weekend, you'll get an opportunity how you can have this wheel of life work on yourself. And by the way, there is a detailed video of mine which you can watch to get this right. But the conversation and the intention of today's is make you being present to this. So how many of you, give me one word, what opened up for you in this conversation with me? Yeah. What opened up for you in this conversation? I want to hear that from you. What opened up for you in this conversation? Yeah. The road towards spirituality, clarity. Yeah. To know about me, self-realization. Hey, Ranjan, good to see you there. Yeah. You need to have a 360-degree view, right? Clarity. Yeah. There's always a sense of imbalance there. You need to do justice. Yes, Sabah. Good to see you there. Improve on personal everywhere, reality. Me, I'm important. Yes, Gita. What I was ignoring. Yes, Somshekharji. Thank you for that. Clarity, eye-opening, balancing. First time you're calculating your wheel of life, Malan. I appreciate. Be present to our real potential. Yes. So you need to fix this, right? Okay. So remember, just knowing is not enough. You have to get on to the doing part. That's why I practice graphotherapy, create goals, create your vision board, plan your life, plan goals which are bigger than you, go beyond your potential, beyond your capacity. Every day when you wake up, have bigger aspirations for yourself. And this is how you push yourself. See, there are either two ways of working on it. One, work out of pressure. Number two, work out of aspiration. Working with pressure will give you stress, anxiety. But when you work with aspiration, like you aspire to be a coach, you aspire to be a facilitator. How many of you aspire to be a trainer and a coach and a facilitator? It's like that's your aspiration, right? So you need to get yourself into it, learn, educate yourself, keep showing up as a person who is willing to help people. Remember, people buy you first and then your services. You need to be the epitome of the transformation which you are selling. Remember, I always tell you this. You have to become what you're selling. Then only people will buy from you without even you selling. So you need to be there. You need to show up. How many of you want to create a new career for yourself? Now, this is an aspiration for you. Now, imagine how many of you, by the way, let me ask you this. How many of you got clarity? And how many of you are willing to have this conversation with your near and dear ones, with your community, with your family, with your colleagues? You know why? If you can make this available for them, they are going to get present to it. First of all, you making them present, there is a challenge and you have an answer to that. And all of you who don't have coaches to handle, coaches to handle, all professional handwriting analysts, this is something which you need to use because this is part of the coaching system. Yeah, it's like a status check. Thank you, Navinji, for that beautiful answer. So how do you do this? So we have this program. So those of you in the first step of program, you get this material as part of your professional approach. And if you're not part of the professional approach, you can buy this material, but I don't suggest that. Because the idea about you getting this material is, it's not only for you. I want you to hand over this material for your family and your friends. You can work with them. How many of you want to make this book not only available for yourself, but also use this as a tool to coach others in your life? Now, you must be again sitting there and wondering, Imran, first let me fix my life and then you do it. No, you need to always have accountability. And when you start coaching others, you can actually doing this. So when you become a professional handwriting analyst, this is what we do. We help you with the material. We can go on, coach others, stories, not only for yourself, also for others in your life. But then, it's all about making you present. Are you all with me? To the potential who you are as a person. And I really want you to stop looking at yourself as a limited approach towards your life. today until you do these numbers and give yourself 3 months, 1 quarter. In 3 months' time, see how your life is shaping up. And this is a good way to keep a watch on yourself. It could be about your health. It could be about your relationship. It could be about your career. One small step. Are you with me? One small step. Congratulations, Garima, for your first client as a handwriting analyst. Super proud of you, and more power to you for many more. So sit down today, and you don't necessarily have to do this with, with your family until you fix this. Otherwise, they will eventually come and tell you, "Humne to nahi bola, why are you actually taking on so much of responsibilities?" And that may not be really a good conversation. So first start with your own self, show some shift of gears, and then enroll your family members get into this conversation. Are you with me? Okay. So thank you for giving me that space to have this level of conversation. Okay. I know I was a little pushy this time. I was really, holding you by your collar and shaking you up and asking you, why are you not doing enough in your life? But trust me when I say this, the only commitment and the intention is that how can I see you excel in every area of your life? How can I see you being a champion in every area of your life? And how you can enjoy every dimension of your life. So that's the commitment. That's why we do what we do. And that's why we want you to have this extraordinary approach towards your life, that how you can have an extraordinary yourself. Are you with me? Okay. So I don't want you to purchase this material because I want you to get on to becoming a professional handwriting analyst, and then take this as a material, not only for yourself, but also for your entire family and friends, so that you can start supporting. And by the way, how many of you are professional handwriting analysts already, and you're using this as a coaching system? And how many of you promise me what is the number of people who you're going to reach out with this conversation? So tell me on the chat box. Yeah. How many numbers are you committing? All the professional handwriting analysts. And those of you who have not started your career as a handwriting analyst, not yet attended my classrooms, promise me to show up tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have my first session of this month happening on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I invite you to be there, and let me give you this powerful science and access to this powerful science, where I'll help you analyze your own handwriting. I'll answer all your questions, and I'm going to take your conversation to the next level. So you have to be with me on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday full day, and give yourself this time. And I see the magic happen on Sunday afternoon. Okay. And on Sunday, I'm going to tell you how many of you want to become a professional handwriting analyst and you're still looking for answers. So I invite you to be there somewhere during the program of the weekend. I'm going to give you an opportunity to understand how and what we do and how you can be the next professional handwriting analyst. And don't worry whether you have done your 21 days of graphotherapy or not, whether you have the material or not. That's not the requirement. The requirement is you showing up and you keeping your video on and participating. There's no requirements. There's no requirement that you should have physical material. There's no requirement that you have finished 21 days of graphotherapy. There's no requirement that you've watched any videos. All that I want you is bring your own handwriting sample, and bring handwriting sample of people who you really matter to you in your life, and rest of it will be taken care of. So how many of you are new today and you're committing to come tomorrow and do the live program with me? I'm sure my team has already reached out to you and you're already working on being there tomorrow. And those of you who want to review it, reach out to your facilitator. There's a Google form you need to fill up if you want to review it, so that you get the meeting ID and other details. And we prepare you how do you participate, because we want you to be there in the full program to review it. Okay. Yeah, that's a first step program, Ashish. Yes, that's a first step program. So quick announcements before we say bye to each other. We have a couple of more minutes. I want to welcome, we have a new batch of InnoPhysician program getting started. InnoPhysician is all about understanding health in handwriting. So I want to welcome all these people. So everybody, let's congratulate the new batch. We are starting this Tuesday. Our new InnoPhysician batch is starting this Tuesday. We have 5 sessions happening, and we're going to follow the same routine as Tuesdays and Fridays, so that we can finish this session faster and you can all get on to supporting people in helping them with their health and handwriting. So it's my privilege and pleasure to welcome Anirudh into the family of InnoPhysician. Let's welcome Ashok Kumar, Garima, Mukund Srivastava, Shivaji there, Dr. Sunit, Dr. Satish, Preeti Gandhi, Sumitra De, Anirban Das. We have Divya Kasturi, Ramakant Mishra, Bhavya, Mayank Agarwal, Vinodji, Bubbly Dr. Arvind, Satish, and also we have Satish Salreja, and we have Meghna, we have Shweta Parab. We also have Vandana Ji, Neelam, Shubha Ji, and Vibhushri, Shalu Ji, and Ruchika Agarwal, Priyanka Prarik, Minakshi Singh, Manohar Ji, and Najifa Taslim. We also have Sumira Nath, and we have 4 more seats left before we start on Tuesday. If you have not yet committed to be there, reach out to your facilitator or reach out to us. We'll be happy to support you so that you can be the next InnoPhysician graduate. That's about health and handwriting. And everybody, please make a note of this. This is your schedule for this weekend program for all the new members of my community who are looking forward to get started as a first step in graphology. So this is your schedule, and all the InnoPhysician graduates, your schedule is going to be sent to you on your WhatsApp tonight. So with this, it's time to say bye to all of you. Thank you so much for showing up and being so committed. Every Thursday you're showing up and you're learning and giving us an opportunity to enhance your education in terms of human behavior and handwriting analysis. I look forward to hear from you all. So right now, everybody, let's take a picture. And I want you all to be there. And great. So I just took a picture. I'm going to post this on the social media right now. And I want you to please let me know what was your biggest takeaway. What was your biggest takeaway in today's session? And I'm going to share the link with you all right now. Please do write in there. Let's inspire other people who are not here today about what did you learn today. About what did you learn today, okay? So I have done the posting. It's on my social media. So I want everybody to share with me, what is the promise which you're committing? What opened up for you? And what is that which you're looking at committing? So everybody on your chat box right now on the Zoom, I have shared this link with you all. So go ahead, do share your session review before you leave, okay? So those of you watching this as a recorded program, I hope you're going to take action and you're going to be working on your wheel of life. Do share below this video what was your experience and what was your biggest takeaway from the session today. And I'm really looking forward to see you joining us and learning this powerful science and understanding yourself and the people around you in a deeper level.